They lied. Psychological engineering and guilt programming. Divide, demoralize and replace, and institutional capture. There are 5 sections. 1. The reversal begins. In this new system, the native becomes the intruder, the majority becomes the villain, and the truth becomes hate speech. The very people whose ancestors built these nations, who raised the families, tilled the land and paid taxes, now find themselves apologizing for simply existing. How did this happen? Psychological engineering and guilt programming. It began with psychological engineering. First, inject guilt programming, a constant stream of reminders about colonialism, slavery, privilege, and oppression. Then flood the language with weaponized labels: racist, transphobe, Islamophobic, far-right. Each designed to shut down conversation, to train you to self-censor and to submit. This isn't about justice, it is about control through confusion. 3. The 2-tier system of compassion. Look around and you will see it. As a matter of fact, I think you know it already. Certain groups can gather publicly in the name of religion or pride. Others are fined, silenced, or arrested for praying silently. Crimes by one group are explained away as trauma, misunderstanding, or cultural norms. Same crime committed by someone else, instant outrage, national headlines, and cancellation. We have moved from equal rights to engineered imbalance, from justice for all to justice selectively applied. 4. Institutional capture. Every major institution in the Western world has been taken over by the same ideological virus. Schools no longer teach pride in culture, but, shame history. Police now investigate feelings, not felonies. The media filters truth through an ideological lens where facts are problematic and narratives are sacred. Even churches and temples now bow down to slogans instead of scripture. This is called institutional capture, and honestly, it is not accidental. 5. Divide, demoralize, and replace. But why? Because a divided guilt rhythm and morally paralyzed society is easier to govern, it is easier to shatter its traditions, drown it in imported ideologies, and define its language, and turn its people against themselves. This is what I keep trying to say. These are the true cracks to the matrix. The end goal? Not justice, not harmony, but a population too confused to resist and too fragmented to unite. But let's be clear. This isn't a war between races or religions or genders. It's a war between truth and programming, between those who remember who they are, and those who've been rethought to forget. You don't need to hate anyone, but you do need to see, because the longer we stay silent, the more the inversion matrix tightens, until what was once solid, identity, family, faith, law, becomes liquid, then meaningless, then gone. This isn't about hate, I repeat. This is about survival. And if you are still listening, it means the program didn't fully work on you. Not yet.